Shalom. This is Joel Ben Levi with another message. This is part 1 of the law is not done away with. However, in Christianity, they do teach that the law is done away with. That's not the truth. However, I am a Christian. I do follow Christ, okay? But I know that Christ is a black man. I know that God is a black man. I know that I'm an Israelite, and I also know that the law is not done away with, and I'm going to prove it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 16. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father, which is in heaven. This is Christ speaking out of his own mouth, telling you, let your light shine. Let your light shine, okay? But, when a simple Christian, who don't know jack, because they've been in church too long, getting brainwashed, when they read that, they just start busting out singing the song talking about I'm gonna let it shine. But they don't know what that means. They sing that song at church, I'm gonna let it shine, but guess what? They don't even know what that song means. They have no clue what that song means. That song literally means that they're gonna keep the law. And they're gonna be happy keeping the law. That's what that song means. Now, I'm gonna prove that. Because you must read precept upon precept. Isaiah chapter 28 verse 10. For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little. Because if you don't understand something in the New Testament, you have to go to the Old Testament to get the understanding. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light. This has told you that the law is a light. Christ said, let your light shine. What's your light? Do you have a actual physical light on your body? No, you don't. So what is he talking about? He's talking about keep the law. That's what he's talking about. A lot of times when the people in the New Testament, such as Jesus, Paul, Peter, and John, when they talked, they based the stuff that they were saying from the Old Testament, because the New Testament wasn't even around back then. So they had to base everything from the Old Testament to get their understanding. Now, let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. See, Christ just said also, I didn't even come to destroy the law. I didn't get rid of the law, but I came to fulfill. When a simple Christian reads that, they say, see, he came to fulfill the law. No, he did not come to fulfill the law. He came to fulfill. What did he fulfill? Okay, let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 44. Luke, chapter 24, and verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you, while I was yet still with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in Psalms, concerning me. Everything that was written in the Old Testament concerning him had to be fulfilled. Like what? Let's get something out of the law of Moses that's concerning God, that's concerning Christ, okay? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 10. Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. The scepter, what's a scepter? Scepter means rulership. Shall not depart from Judah. What is Judah? Judah means the Jews. Christ was from the tribe of Judah. Let's keep reading. Nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. What does Shiloh mean? Shiloh means salvation. The Bible just says salvation is going to come from the tribe of Judah. Tribe of Judah is the same tribe that Christ sprang out of. And if you read in Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2, it tells you that the tribe of Judah is black. Okay, I just had to bring that out. But anyway, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. Because when Christ comes back, he's going to gather up the Israelites. Let's keep reading. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's colt unto the choice vine. He has washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. Because if you read in Revelation, I forgot the verse, but if you read in Revelation, it'll tell you when Christ comes back, he's not going to come back to give you hugs and kisses, or to let little kids play with his sheep. He coming back to slaughter. It said that on his garment, it's going to have blood sprinkled upon it. He said that. He said he's going to have blood sprinkled on his garment. He's going to kill when he comes back. Common sense will tell you that means he's going to kill. Who is he going to kill? He's going to kill these ungodly kingdoms, ungodly nations. He's going to kill these sinners. 2/3 of Israel is going to die. 144,000 is going to be brought up. with our slaves. Because there is going to be slaves in the kingdom, believe it or not. Now, let's keep reading. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth shall be white with milk. If you read Revelation chapter 1 and 14 through 15, it gives you the description of Christ. It tells you he had hair like wool, red eyes, just like in this, and the skin the color of burnt bronze. So, what does that tell you? This is a prophecy of Christ. Now let's go to the Psalms. What in the Psalms is about Christ? Let's go to the book of Psalm chapter 22, verse 16. Psalms chapter 22, verse 16. For dogs have compassed me. What does dogs mean? Dogs means other nations in the Bible. The assembly of the wicked hath enclosed me. What is the assembly of the wicked in the Bible? The assembly of the wicked, if you read in Malachi chapter 1, it'll tell you that the Esau or Edom, the Edomites, are the border of wickedness, which means who is the Edomites today? The so-called white man, the Greeks and the Romans. The Romans were the ones who hung Christ. Let me read this again. For dogs, other nations, have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked, the Edomites, have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. That's what they did to Christ. I may tell all my bones, because they beat him so bad, he could see his bones. Let's keep reading. They look and stare upon me, because it was an embarrassment. Him hanging, it was an embarrassment. They were staring at him. Okay? Just like in the slavery days, when they hung black people from trees, there was just big crowds of them white folks staring at us. That's exactly how it was when they hung Christ. Let's keep reading. They part my garments among them, and cast lots upon my vesture. They were selling Christ's clothes. Okay, they gave him one purple rag to put on him. They mocked him and called him the King of Jews. Man, they took all his good clothes from him though, and then they was selling them to each other because Christ had some good clothes. He didn't wear no rags and sheets like the Romans did. He had some good clothes. Let's see something that's in the Proverbs, the prophets concerning Christ. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 4. Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? We know that's the God. We know that's God who did all that. We know that's him. Okay, let's keep reading. And what is his son's name? So in Proverbs, who wrote Proverbs? King Solomon wrote Proverbs. And he said God has a son. A son. This is a prophecy of Christ. This is a prophecy of Christ. So, he said he came to fulfill all the things that was written about him in the Old Testament. Okay? Shalom.